one of the priority projects of the Africa Union. The agreement itself makes mention of the special economic zones, and it also makes mention that these are tools for advancing the objectives of the agreement. Produced in special economic zones shall be subject to African Continental Free Trade Area rules of origin. So this is an element whereby this is one of the areas which the rules of origin have got to finalize. Players like yourselves involved engaged in special economic zones, you are a key stakeholder for the AFCFTA. You need to enhance your cooperation and your collaboration so that you squarely fit into the objectives of where the continent is going. So the question is, what is going to be your input into the AFCFTA, and how are you going to position yourself as an organization?
If we exclude the products which are manufactured by firms located in special economic zones, we will exclude much of the possible intra-African trade. And this will be practically diminishing the importance of the African Continental Free Trade Area. The concept of unfair competition is not demonstrated. It's a kind of very vague concept. Basically, all African regional economic communities treats goods in special economic zones as originated, with the only exception of ECOWAS. Conclude that it would be, I would say, highly detrimental to African Continental Free Trade Area to exclude produce manufactured in special economic zones or submit them to conditionalities.
We should know a little bit more about what we mean by unfair trade and fair competition, because this term, as already mentioned, is not formally defined. What is the relation between the two? Can you prove a causal link between the fact that you have cost advantage in these special economic zones and the damage or the injury of your industry? These are actually criteria that are used to define predatory pricing practices. So if you were to categorize all goods produced in special economic zones as non-originating, based on the rules of origin in AFCFTA, this would set a negative precedent, and it could be counterproductive and unfair. So the recommendation is that if you're concerned about unfair competitions for subsidized goods, whenever produced in special economic zones or elsewhere, then it's much more appropriate to address unfair competition with the purpose-built instruments such as the WTO agreement. One, it is important that the regulation of special economic zones to be discussed in the AFCFTA negotiations, that it's important that it's also circulated so that you know what is going on. And on the other hand, you need to have stronger advocacy actions. Okay, they are crucially needed in the sense that, one, the Africa Economic Zone organizations and the stakeholders should make their views known to the African Union.